Flick here from the Nerd Soapbox, and today I'm at Monsterpalooza. That's right, Monsterpalooza. And I'm with Sara Karloff. Hi, Sara.
Hi, Flick.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
You guys might remember or recognize that last name, Karloff. Yeah, Boris Karloff was your dad.
Yes, he was.
Wow. What was it like growing up in the Karloff household?
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
My dad was a lovely human being.
Oh, that's just what us fans wanted to hear. That's great. Kind of at what age did you realize your dad was famous?
Well, he wasn't famous at home.
Oh, just dad. That's awesome. Oh, do you enjoy the kind of films he was in, the thriller or horror movies?
No, I'm a big sissy. I do not like scary movies.
Oh, me too. I watch them like this.
That's the only way to watch them.
Yeah, through your fingers. But have you seen his movies?
Some of them.
Some of
He made 170 films. So
Whoa.
there's no way I could have watched them.
Right. Well, with Netflix, and some free time.
Lots of free time.
Lots of free time.
But some of his films have been lost. Some were
Oh.
silent. Some were serials.
Okay.
And actually, Frankenstein was his 81st film.
Wow.
He was an
You don't realize
overnight success after 20 years in the business.
Wow.
Instant stardom,
Yeah.
20 years later.
Wow. It's amazing. Okay, he was in this movie with trying to remember, like the Lost Patrol or the
Lost Patrol.
Yeah, that was good. He was good in that.
That was right before Frankenstein.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, I've got that on DVD. That's a good. Yeah, it's a good performance. Yeah. Do you have another performance of his that you really enjoy that might not be horror or thriller?
One of my favorite films is Targets, which is one of his latter.
Right. Target.
He did that with Peter Bardone.
Right.
In which he's playing 18 horror film stars, sort of doing a casting.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it's funny because towards the end of the year, every year, I seem to kind of gravitate towards your dad. But it kind of starts around Halloween with the scary movies, and then it continues all the way to Christmas with that great The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
That's right. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. He won a Grammy for that.
A Grammy?
A Grammy.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that was good.
It was
That's I couldn't imagine anyone else being the voice of the Grinch.
That was
Yeah.
wonderful. It's a wonderful family tradition, and we cherish that performance.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's definitely a family tradition of my house.
Good.
Oh yeah. So, what do you think you could attribute your father's continued popularity, even to this day? I mean, horror fans. I mean, you mentioned a few names, and of course, Boris Karloff. I mean, yeah.
I attribute it to the fans.
Really?
Sure. The fans are the reason that my father's legacy has the long legs that it does.
Right.
The fans are wonderful. They love his work. They respect him and his body of work. They're wonderful to me. I learn something at every show I go to about my father. Because the fans, of course, are more knowledgeable about his career than I am.
Wow. Do you have? Could you share something with us that about your father that maybe most fans don't know, or would never have guessed? Like something that we know he's a movie star, but you didn't know that he.
Well, as I said, the fans are pretty knowledgeable about my dad.
Right.
But his favorite sport was not football. Was not hockey. It was the English game of
Cricket?
cricket.
Oh,
See, you knew.
cricket.
You knew.
Nice.
Right. Well, then I can't think of anything the fans
Like
don't
a-
know.
Like a proper English gentleman. Cricket
That's right.
and maybe some gardening.
Yes. He loved to garden. He loved to read. Let's see, what were some of his other hobbies?
He was an activist too. right? I mean, he was like one of the first members,
He was a
founding
member
members.
of the Screen Actors Guild. That
Yeah.
doesn't necessarily make him an activist, but his card number was number 9.
Wow, number 9.
Nine.
Number 9 card for the Screen Actors Guild. Wow.
He felt-
Thanks to him, we've got all better working hours.
Well, one hopes.
Yeah.
That was part of the point of the guild was to, once my father and the other family members reached a certain point in their career where they had a voice, they felt it was important to form a vehicle by which upcoming actors would also gain a voice and could protect themselves against the abuses of some of the powerful studio bosses and some of the dictatorial directors.
Yeah, I mean, okay, he's got this great legacy of film, right? And then he's got the Screen Actors Guild. I mean, if the films weren't enough, you know, it's got his work as the Screen Actors Guild. That was like, wow, that's really nice.
And he
That's
did
a
a
good
lot
legacy.
of work on Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
Huge body of radio work. He did about 20 some odd children's recordings. He did
I wished he was able to be in Arsenic and Old Lace.
on film. Yes.
Yeah.
He did a lot of radio, as I say, and he did a lot of television. 3 television series of his own. He did Thriller, The Veil, and Colonel March.
Oh.
So 3.
I'll have to check those other 2 out. I'm familiar with the Thriller.
Yeah,
Wow, I'll check the other 2 out.
The Veil and Colonel March.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Well, it was really a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank you for inviting me to come on.
Oh,
the
thank
show.
you. And one last question. What's Halloween like at your house now? I mean, you open the door and you might see a little money or a little Frankenstein
Or a little couple.
or a little. Yeah. Never know what you can open the door to on Halloween.
Or any other time.
Yeah, but I mean that has to warm your heart to see the little kids dressed up like the
Indeed.
characters.
Indeed.
Do you have a website just in case?
I have
What
a
is it?
website. It's www.karloff.com. Very
right.
simple.
Yeah,
That's our
www.karloff.com. All right. Well, thanks again.
You're more than welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's see who else we could scare up at Monsterpalooza. Hi, Flick here from the Nerd Soapbox, and welcome to our first annual Nerd Soapbox Celebrity Panel. Yes, so we've got microphones on either side of the room here for questions, and we'll be starting. Go ahead and line up there. Questions, anybody? Hello? 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 Anyone? That's it, I'm out of here.